What's the craziest case of malicious compliance you've seen? Mrs. Davison fined me $25 because my son's tricycle was visible from the street. So I got her a bill for $30,000. She was the unofficial queen of our neighborhood, a petty tyrant who lived to enforce the most obscure rules. I was a single mom, her favorite target. I'd get a crisp, printed violation notice in my mailbox every few weeks, complete with a photo. A garden hose not perfectly coiled. A garbage can put out an hour too early. The tricycle was the final straw. I was exhausted from working 2 jobs, and I just forgot to put it away. The next morning, the little white envelope was there. I knew complaining was useless. She ran the neighborhood association, so I decided to read, not the neighborhood rules. I already knew those by heart thanks to her. I went to the library and read the city ordinances, all of them. For 3 weekends, I sat in a dusty corner smelling old books and coffee, learning about zoning laws, drainage requirements, and property line setbacks. That's when I found it. A regulation about unpermitted retaining walls over a certain height requiring an engineering survey and a city permit. Mrs. Davison's prized, multi-level patio was built into a slope, held up by a beautiful stone retaining wall that was easily twice the maximum height. I went home and wrote an anonymous letter to the city planning department, citing the specific ordinance and expressing concern as a fellow resident about the wall's stability. A week later, a city inspector with a clipboard and a measuring tape showed up at her house. I watched from my kitchen window as Mrs. Davison came out, smiling and confident. The smile slowly vanished as the inspector started measuring the wall. Her voice got louder and louder until she was just screaming at him from her perfect, unpermitted porch. The next day, a bright orange notice of violation was slapped on her front window. The city made her tear down the entire illegal patio and retaining wall. Now there's just a giant patch of mud where her award-winning roses used